so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here. We are in a different location because today is not just a normal like Friday reads. I had originally a video filmed for today, but I'm just going to upload that next week, Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure. But today, aside from telling you that yes, what I'm going to be reading this weekend, I just wanted to talk about how Homegirl is actually writing. I am so happy. I've maybe gotten a full 7 days into writing this project that I'm working on. But I'm really excited. So we'll get to that just in case all you want to hear is what I'm going to be reading this weekend. I am reading Alpha by Juice-Ricardo. I'm only 2 chapters in at the moment. My damn cat keeps scratching at my door. But I already fed her. Like, she has food in her bowl. I don't know what she wants from me. Anyway, this is what I'm reading. I will be reviewing it. You know, Untangled Ink sent me this for free in exchange for an honest review. I thoroughly love this series. It's so much fun. It's about multiple dimensions, and from what I know, each book follows different characters. Like, you're still going to see all of the characters that you love, but you're just following different perspectives. You're seeing it from different eyes, seeing characters that you were reading from. Now you're seeing them through someone else's eyes. So it's really awesome. It's a lot of fun, and I think Juice-Ricardo did such a great job. I really like the characters. Yes, it has a lot of romance, but I'm actually living for it. So I'm enjoying it. So this is what I'll be reading this weekend. I'm so stoked. So stoked. This comes out July like 2nd or 3rd. I'm not exactly sure when. I started writing this like the second week of May at some point. I started writing, and it was something else at first. Like, I was listening to Wilder Mine by Mumford & Sons, and it just kind of clicked. I was like, oh my god, I feel inspired to write. This song just makes me feel inspired to write. So I started writing. But then I went to South Carolina with my sister because she is like into bodybuilding, and she had a competition for that, and I went with her with my nephew. I didn't take my Chromebook or anything. Oh, also Warstorm was coming out. I wanted to finish Throne of Glass. I didn't write anything, but up until then I had written 4 days back to back, and at that point I want to say I was like 13,000 words in, maybe 14. Let's say 14,000 words in. And we came back from the trip. I hadn't touched it until 3 nights ago. The thing is, when I started, after I read Warstorm, and then I read Omega by Juice-Ricardo, I was like, I need to write. So I sit down and I start writing, and I was like, I don't know where to go. Not that I don't like what I've already written. I love it, but it's not a genre that I read very often. It's not a genre I'm comfortable with. And at first I was like, well, maybe even though I don't read it, I'm meant to write it. That's not the case. Homegirl's not meant to write it. So I ended up just keeping what I had and finding a way to twist it into this new genre that I'm obsessed with. And I have right now 26,867 words. My word count goal, like my word counts that I've been hitting the last few days, has been about 3,000. Oh, that's 3 days in a row writing 3,000 words. I feel a little over, of course. I'm just guesstimating. Like yesterday, I wrote 3,174 words. Time-wise, I sit down at my desk at around 9 o'clock, and I don't stop writing till like 1. But I have breaks in between because I'm like, I don't say this to make fun, so please do not take this personally if you do actually have it, but I have like low-key ADD. I can't just sit at my desk for forever and like not do anything else. So I'll like stop, look at my phone a bit, and then of course the whole time that I'm writing, I'm also working on plot and stuff. I'm really excited though. Like, I was like talking to my mom about it, and then she's like, oh, you're changing it again? I was like, yeah, but listen to this. And at that moment that I was explaining it to her, I was just able to, I saw everything. Everything just kind of fell into place. What I wanted this story to be, and mind you, I had maybe written at that point that I was telling her, I had written like, let's say 300 words. That's it. I just knew what I was originally writing was not for me and I needed to change it up. And guys, I feel so excited. I am so pumped every night to just sit at my desk and write. So I will be sharing with you the few things that have been helping me write. First thing, I do have a journal that I've been writing in, and that is this beautiful leather bound guy over here. I don't know if it's like legit leather. It wasn't cheap at Barnes & Noble, so I'm assuming it is. So in here is where I have characters and things and plots and words that mean things. So that's where all of this stuff is going. I'm just putting it into here. I won't lie, I'm not outlining. I'm not an outliner, but as I keep going, everything just kind of falls into place. But this is my handy dandy notebook. This is my pen that my nephew gave me that I absolutely adore. He is the sweetest little boy in the entire world. He got it for himself at the book fair, but then gave it to me because he's sweet. I'm also listening to music. I'm writing a playlist. I have written down 3 or 4 songs for my playlist already for this. Not that those are not the songs that I'm writing to, but those are the songs that in certain scenes, those are the songs I imagine playing if it was like happening in real life, you know? I use Skull Candy Hesh 2 wireless headphones. These things are great at blocking out noise. I live in a house. My family's here. We're loud people. That we got TVs and talking and playing. I got a dog. I got a cat. I got a nephew. These things are the life of me. They're not that expensive either. They're pricey, don't get me wrong, but these are like only $100 in comparison. I used to have another pair that I loved with all my heart, but they stopped charging. So I use those, and to write, I use a Samsung Chromebook, and yeah, so I use Chromebook, and I just use the Word Microsoft, what does it have? WordPad? Word something. I like never turn it off. I was watching Kristen Martin. It's called Docs. That's all it is. Google Docs. This thing's amazing. What's really awesome about it is that you can export this for Microsoft Word, for PDF format, for any kind of format that you need. Ebook, stuff like that. You can just format it from there. We will see how everything works out. But I'm going to write, and I'm really happy with what I'm writing. I feel so like proud of myself. Another thing, actually, before I forget, and Kristen, and I don't remember the girl's name because I just started following her, but Kristen Martin did a video talking about, like, you know, vision and like how you see it, like, you know, law of attraction type thing. And my beautiful friend Sherry, aka Pink Eye Pro on Instagram, had sent me this stunning journal that I think I had forgotten to actually show you guys because I was too lazy to get it that time. I didn't know what to do with this at first because I was like, it's so beautiful. I do not want to mess it up. But I have made this into my like vision book. I write down my goals and I just physically write out my visions, aka like your dreams, and not like your dreams because these things are gonna happen, but that's what this is for. And I'm just really excited. I just feel so happy that I'm finally doing this. I've been wanting to write for as long as I can remember, and like always trying to write and never being able to write. But you know what, one thing is, get over the fear. It can happen. Doesn't matter what you want to write, just write it. You can always edit it. You have to start somewhere. And the thing is like, I've always just tried writing, but then I couldn't get to a certain point. Like that's it. I would just blank out and I would be gone. But that's not the case this time around. And this time around is like the legit happenings of it. So I hope you guys have a great freaking weekend. What are you reading? I would love to know. Do you write? Do you write poetry? Do you write music? Like, I want to know, do you write short stories? Do you write fan fiction? That'd be fun too. That's what I was working on in the beginning of the year, but then that just didn't happen anymore. So that's my video. I'm going to stop rambling. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Let me know if you would like to know more things about my beginner's process. We're all beginners. Let's all give each other tips and tricks because lift each other up, guys. There's no reason not to. Have a great and beautiful weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.